Hi students, welcome to the last session in this. Now in this session I will start from question number 55. At the foot of the mountain, the elevation of its summit is 45 degrees. This is the mountain. For this mountain, this point is called summit. It is a ground. The angle of elevation 45 degrees. After ascending 1000 meters towards the mountain up a slope of inclination 30 degrees. If he travel 1000 meters, but here answer is given in kilometers, I can take 1 kilometer. So after traveling 1 kilometer, the slope of inclination means this angle will be 30 degrees. This total is 45, this angle is 30, that's why the remaining angle is 15 degrees. Again after traveling this 1 kilometers, again he found the elevation will be 60 degrees. Don't confuse, this is not elevation, this is slope of the inclination. Slope of the inclination means the line it makes angle with the base. Base is nothing but x-axis. Actually this concept will get in straight lines chapter. Okay. Next, we need to find the height of the mountain. See here, I can take the triangle is A, B, this is foot, C, D, E. If this angle is 15, according to use the properties of triangle, this angle also 15 degrees. Now you take the triangle ADC. So in this ADC, these two angles are equal. So that's why you can say isosceles triangle. If isosceles triangle in the sense two sides also equal. Already we know CD is 1 kilometer, then DA also 1 kilometer. That implies CD DA is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay? You can draw perpendicular like this, and it should be F, and this is D. Okay, but here we need to find the height of the mountain. Okay, first I can write this AB is nothing but AE plus EB. Similarly, CB is nothing but CF plus F. Okay. Now we can take the triangle, this total height is H. Okay. Now I can take the triangle ADE. Here we know this hypotenuse. Okay. Hypotenuse is 1. Hypotenuse included means we are not taking tan. We can take side. Opposite by hypotenuse, that is nothing but AE by DA. DA already we know 1 kilometers, that is nothing but root 3 by 2 is equal to AE by 1. So from this we will get AE is equal to root 3 by 2. Okay, next. Here I can take the triangle DCF. Here angle is 30. Okay, we know the hypotenuse, that is 1 kilometer. Then sin 30 is equal to DF by CD. That is nothing but 1 by 2 is equal to DF by CD is 1. Now DF is equal to 1 by 2. In place of DF I can write EB because both are same. EB equals to 1 by 2. But here we require height. This height AB I can write AE plus EB. Then AE value is root 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Therefore, the answer is root 3 plus 1 by 2 is the height of the mountain. That is nothing but 55 question, option A. Okay, right. Next, 56 question. If PQ is a vertical tower, subtending angles alpha, beta, gamma at the points A, B, C. Okay. PQ is a vertical tower. Subtending angles alpha, beta, gamma at 3 points. It makes angle of elevation alpha at A. It makes angle of elevation beta at B. It makes angle of elevation gamma at C. Okay. This is the height of the mountain. Here what we need to find? We need to find BC cot alpha minus CA cot beta plus AB cot gamma we need to find. Okay. First, I am taking the triangle PAQ. Okay. In PAQ I can write tan alpha is equal to H by AB. Now AB equals to H cot alpha, or you can find directly cot alpha also, no problem. Next, H by AQ, and AQ equals to H into cot alpha. Next I am taking the triangle PBQ. Tan beta equals to H by BQ. Then BQ is equal to H into cot beta. Next you take then the triangle PCQ. Tan gamma equals to H by CQ. Then CQ equals to H into cot gamma. Okay. Next, but in the question we need to find BC, CA, AB. Okay. I will find one by one. First A, BC. See, this BC can be written as BQ minus CQ. BQ minus CQ means if you take H common, cot beta minus cot gamma. Next, CAR AC. Now you can write AQ minus CQ. If you take H common, cot alpha minus cot gamma. Next, I am finding AB. From the diagram, AB can be written as AQ minus BQ. If you take H common, cot alpha minus cot beta. Substitute all these values in that. Consider, in question they asked, we need to find BC cot alpha minus CA cot beta plus AB cot gamma. Okay, now substitute one by one. Now BC is nothing but H. So cot beta minus cot gamma into cot alpha minus CA, H common, cot alpha minus cot gamma into cot beta plus H common, AB, cot alpha minus cot beta into cot gamma. If you simplify, all values gets cancel, you will get answer 0. That is nothing but option A is a correct answer. Next, 57. Observe 57. A flagstaff stands in a center of a rectangular field whose diagonal is 1200 meters. This is a rectangular field and it is the base of the flagstaff. This is the flagstaff. The height of this flagstaff is H and this diagonal length they given 1200. Okay, that is diagonal of the rectangular field. And it subtend angles 15 degrees and 45 degrees at the midpoints of the sides of the fields. I am taking, this is midpoint of AD and this is midpoint of CD. Okay, now join this. Join this. Its subtend angles, one is 15 degrees, next one is 45 degrees. This is 15 degrees and this is 45 degrees. I am joining this. According to the inequalities in quadrilaterals, the length of AC is double of the length of EF. Because E and F are the midpoints and these two are the parallel sides. Then AC is equal to double means 2 times of EF. Next, in this what we need to find? We need to find the value height of the flagstaff. Okay. Now, I can take the triangle OEP. I am finding cot 15. See, cot formula, adjacent side by opposite side. Adjacent side is OE by OP. Okay. Now this is cot 15 is nothing but 2 plus root 3 equals to OE by H. Now here H into 2 plus root 3 is equal to OE. Similarly, you take another triangle, that is OFP. Here cot 45 I can take. Okay, now opposite side means OF by OP. It is 1, that is nothing but OF by H. Then cross multiply, H is equal to OF. Now it is a right angle triangle. I am applying Pythagoras theorem from triangle EOF. Hypotenuse square EF square is equal to OE square plus OF square. Now from this, EF square equals to OE square plus OF square. Now EF square is equal to OE square means square of this, H square into 2 plus root 3 whole square plus H square. Okay. Now EF is equal to H square is common, 2 plus root 3 whole square plus 1. Now if you simplify, H square come to the outside becomes H. Expand the value in the root in the A plus B whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB plus 1. Then EF is equal to H into 8 plus 4 root 3. Then EF is equal to H into, if you take 4 common in the inside, it will come outside becomes 2. 2 plus 3. Then EF is equal to 2H into 2 plus 3. But we know that AC is equal to 2 times of EF. AC is already given 1200 diagonal. 2 into 2H, 4H into under root of 2 plus root 3. 4 1 just 4 300 just. Now 300 by under root of 2 plus root 3 is equal to H. Rationalize the denominator because this option is not given. H equals to 300 by under root of 2 plus root 3. Rationalization means in place of plus symbol in denominator take minus, multiply and divide. Now under root of 2 minus root 3 by under root of 2 minus root 3. Now H is equal to 300 into under root of 2 minus root 3 by A plus B into A minus B, A square minus B square, 4 minus 3, that is 1. So therefore answer 300 into under root of 2 minus 3 is the answer. That is nothing but option C is the correct. Okay, question number 58. A vertical lamp post of height 9 meters stands at the corner of a rectangular field. This is rectangular field. AB, CD on the corner. You can take this is E. This is 9 meters. Next, the angle of elevation of its top from the farthest corner is 30 degrees. This B is the farthest corner. It makes angle 30 degrees with the top of the rectangle. And but another corner, and it is 45. Okay. Now you take the triangle EBC. Cot 30. Formula adjacent side by opposite side, that is nothing but BC by EC. Now cot 30 is nothing but root 3. BC by EC is 9. Now you can write BC is equal to 9 root 3. So coming to this, from triangle EDC, cot 45 is equal to adjacent side by opposite side, CD by CE or EC. Cot 45 value 1, now CD by EC value is 9, now CD equals to 9. Now it is a right angle triangle. From right angle triangle CDB, I can take opposite square, that is nothing but BC square is equal to CD square plus DB square. Okay, here already CD value we know, BC value you know, if you substitute you will get the value DB. Okay, now BC square, that is nothing but 9 root 3 whole square, 81 3 is 243, and square of this, that is 81 plus DB square. Now if you simplify, 243 minus 81 is equal to DB square. So you will get 43 minus 81, that is nothing but 216, 162 you will get. DB square is equal to 162, then DB is equal to under root of 162, that is nothing but 81 2 just 9 root 2 is DB. DB is nothing but breadth, and length already CD we got length, then area is length into breadth. Now length is 9, it is 9 root 2, that is nothing but 81 root 2 is the answer, that is nothing but option A is the correct answer. It is given in this, ABCD is a quadrilateral with area 18 and side AB is parallel to side CD, and AB equals to 2 times of CD, and AD perpendicular to both AB and CD. If the circle is drawn inside the quadrilateral ABCD touching all the sides, then its radius. Okay. First of all, this is one side. This is quadrilateral. This side is double of this, and it is perpendicular to these two. It is a quadrilateral. A circle is touches all the sides. This circle touches all the sides. So here they are given AB equals to 2 times of CD. Now this is CD and this is AB. You can take. This is E. Okay. Now here they are given which is perpendicular. AD is, so I can change the names because they given AD is perpendicular to both AB and CD. That's why I can take, this is AB, here I am taking D, here I am taking C. Now this AD is perpendicular to this CD and as well as AB. Next, If a circle drawn inside the quadrilateral touching all the sides, then its radius. Okay. First, this is center and it is the radius. It is radius, it is also radius. If I am taking this total length is 2a. Now this total length is a. Okay. Next, if this is r, then it is also clearly r. Now this total length is 2a and this part is r, then the remaining part is 2a minus r. Okay. Now here, if this length is a and this length also a only. Okay. Now for this touches at a point A, B, C, D over, and this is F, and this is P, and this is Q. Okay. Now here how to find this QE? And here already QB is already we know 2a minus r. We have one concept in circles. If S equals to 0 is a circle, if you draw two tangents from an external point to the same circles, the length of these two tangents, for example, this tangent is drawn from P, it meets at a point A, and here this tangent also drawn from P and meets at point P. Now the length, PA length, PB length, both are same. I am using this concept. So if you draw two tangents from an external point, these two tangents touches the circle at two different points, then the length of the first tangent PA and the length of the second tangent PB both are same. Now I am using this concept here. Already here this is tangent drawn from B. It meets the circle at which point? Q. So BQ already we know. Similarly, it is also tangent drawn from B meets at F. So that implies according to that concept you can write FB also 2a minus r. Okay. Now coming to this. This distance is what? Radius. See, this is also tangent drawn from which point? C meets at P. Similarly, this is also tangent drawn from C at point P. We know that already PC equals to R. But this is called length of tangent. It is also length of tangent. Both are the tangents drawn from which point? C. Now CP length and CF length both should be same. Already CP length is R, then I can write CF length also R. Now I can take this is R. But in the question, what we need to find? We need to find then its radius. Then its radius means this is right angle triangle. From this right angle triangle EBC, if you apply Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Now this BC, sorry, it is not a tangent, this is A minus RM. Okay. Now BC means the sum of these two sides. If sum of these two sides means you can write 3a minus 2r. And EC, this is nothing but the length of the diameter, that is nothing but 2r whole square. And next EB, EB means this part. This total is 2A and this part is A, the remaining part is 2A minus A, that is nothing but A only. If we expand 9A square plus 4R square minus 12AR equals to 4R square plus A square. 4R square gets cancelled. 9A square minus A square, 8A square, that equals to 12AR. Now A and A gets cancelled. 4 2 jars, 4 3 jars gets cancelled. Now you will get 2A equals to 3R. From this A equals to 3R by 2. The given total area is equal to 80. Now this total area I am dividing into these two parts. This area means this rectangle area and this triangle area I can make it. Now this is nothing but area of, we can take AECD plus area of triangle EBC, that equals to 80. Now how to find the area of this one? Length into breadth. This is A and breadth is 2R, then I can write A into 2R, length into breadth. And how to find area of triangle EBC? Half into base into height. Half into, here this base is A only and height means 2R is equal to 80. If you simplify, 2AR plus AR is equal to 18. Now 3AR is equal to 18. Now already we know A value 3R by 2, that equals to 18. That is nothing but 9R square is equal to 36. R square equals to 4 and R equals to 2. So finally we got radius of this wheel is nothing but 2, that is nothing but option B is a correct answer. 61th question. Let PQR is a triangle with sides A equals to 2, B equals to 7 by 2 and C equals to 5 by 2, where A comma B comma C are the lengths of the triangle opposite to the angle PQR. I will draw the diagram. PQR. So here they given A, B, C are the lengths of sides of the triangle opposite to the angle. Opposite to P angle is side A. Opposite to Q angle is B. Opposite to the R angle is C. Now we need to find the value of 2 sin P minus sin 2P by 2 sin P plus sin 2P. You will simplify this. 2 sin P minus sin 2P can be written as 2 sin P into cos P by denominator 2 sin P plus 2 sin P into cos P. Here I can take 2 sin P common, 1 minus cos P by denominator also 2 sin P common, 1 plus cos P. Now 2 sin P gets cancelled, that equals to 1 minus cos P can be written as 1 minus 2 sin square P by 2. I am using trigonometric formula. By denominator 1 plus cos P can be written as 2 cos square P by 2 minus 1. Again 2 also cancel, sin square by cos square, that is nothing but tan square P by 2. So here I am using half angle formula. So P means opposite side is what? A. The remaining two sides are B and C. That is nothing but S minus B into S minus C by S into S minus A. Actually root will come, but square is there. Square and root gets cancelled. Okay. So here we need to find the value of, but answer is given not in that values, the given answer is in delta. That's why I can do S minus B by S minus C. Again you multiply with S minus B, again you multiply with S minus C. Similarly divide S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Here S minus B, S minus C multiply and S minus B, S minus C divide. Now the numerator S minus B whole square into S minus C whole square, this can be written as delta square. Okay. Now because answer is given in terms of delta, we can find S value, B value, C value. How to find S value? A plus B plus C by 2. Semi perimeter. A is nothing but 2. B nothing but 7 by 2. This is 5 by 2 by 2. That is 2 plus 7 plus 5, 12 by 2, that is nothing but 6 by 2, 8 by 2, that is nothing but 4. Therefore, S value is 4. You can substitute this S value in this formula. That is nothing but 4 minus B means 7 by 2 whole square. 4 minus C means 5 by 2 by delta square. If you simplify, 2 4 is 8 minus 7, 1 by 2 whole square, 1 by 4. 2 4 is 8 minus 5, 3 by 2 whole square, 9 by 4 by delta square. So this can be written as 9 by 4 4 is 16 delta square is answer. That is nothing but 3 by 4 delta whole square is a required answer. That is nothing but option C is a correct answer. Next, 62. If the lengths of two sides of a triangle are the roots of a quadratic equation, 4x square minus 2 root 6 into x plus 1 equals to 0. It is a quadratic equation. For this equation I am taking two roots. These roots are the lengths of the sides. Let a comma b are the roots. I can use formula sum of roots minus b by a. This is a, this is b, this is c. By a means 4. That is nothing but 2 time cancel. Root 6 by 2. If you simplify, this can be written as root 2 into root 2. That is nothing but root of 3 by 2 you can write. Okay. Next I am using product of roots. C by a, that is nothing but 1 by 4. Here, if you take a comma b are the roots and as well as sides, the remaining angle you take, that is C. If you take BC are the sides, the angle again change. That's why. Now I am using cosine rule. Cos C is equal to a square plus b square minus c square by 2ab. Substitute. Cos 60 is equal to a square plus b square can be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Cos 60 value is 1 by 2. A plus b is root 3 by 2. If you square, that is 3 by 2. Minus 2ab is nothing but 1 by 2 minus c square. By 2ab is nothing but 1 by 2. If you cross multiply 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, it becomes 1 by 4. 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2, 2 by 2, that is nothing but 1. Now you will get c square equals to 1 minus 1 by 4. Then c square equals to 3 by 4. then c equals to under root of 3 by 2. Sorry, root 3 by 2. Root will not get for denominator. For this 62 question, option B is the correct answer. Next, 63. They given Napier's rule, b minus c by b plus c into cot a by 2 plus b plus c by b minus c tan a by 2. Okay, listen, this can be written as b minus c by b plus c into cot a by 2. Actually, this formula reverse is there. That's why I can write, if b minus c by b plus c into tan a by 2 cot a by 2, you know that formula here, I am writing here. Tan b minus c by 2 is equal to, already we know the formula, b minus c by b plus c into cot a by 2. But here reverse is there, reverse of this and reciprocal of this. So here the LHS is tan b minus c by 2, the reverse is nothing but cot. I am writing directly, this is cot of b minus c by 2. Okay, and this is, I can write tan b minus c by 2 plus cot. Actually, this is a correct formula, but here the step is reverse. Reverse of tan is nothing but cot. Okay. Now this tan can be written as sin by cos, because answer is given in cosecant, that's why. Or you can write cot is 1 by tan also, no problem. Plus cos by sin. If you cross multiply sin into sin, sin square, cos into cos, cos square, sin square plus cos square is 1. Directly I am writing. LCM is same, these two will get sin b minus c by 2 cos b minus c by 2. Numerator actually sin square plus cos square, that value is 1. Multiply with 2, divide with 2. 2 sin b minus c by 2 cos b minus c by 2. It is in the form of 2 sin theta cos theta, that is nothing but sin 2 theta. Sin 2 into b minus c by 2, 2 gets cancelled, you will get b minus c. If you send sin to numerator, it becomes cosecant. Therefore, answer 2 into cosecant of b minus c is the answer for question number 63. That is nothing but option B is the correct one.